Hey, hello, hi, howdy. How are you today? I'm doing pretty good. It's a gloomy day in Chicago. It's rainy and muggy and humid and about 80 degrees. And I hope you can hear some of the thunder as we're recording this little voiceover here. But today I wanted to go through my old sketchbook as I retire it and transition into a new one and kind of show you what my sketchbooks look like, talk a little bit about my sketchbook philosophy. As you can see, I really kind of beat up my sketchbooks. This is a $7 Artist Loft sketchbook I got at Michael's while I was home visiting family in Washington. And as you can see, I date the beginnings of all of my sketchbooks. I date it with my age. I sometimes like to do it where I write where I started it. I'll be at my kitchen table at 12:30 in the afternoon. I didn't do that with this one and I kind of regret it, but I know that I was sitting at my desk in my childhood bedroom when I started it, and I was doodling these little flower guys that you see on the other page. And now I sit at my kitchen table in Chicago at about 5 p.m. as I film this and retire it for you. I think that dating your sketchbooks is a great habit to get into for record keeping. I've started doing it in college and I really, really love it. It helps me really keep track of where I've been, where I'm going, that kind of stuff. I also like putting my age down because I just think it's fun to look back at, and I wish I would have done that with some of my sketchbooks I had when I was younger. But yeah, here is my sketchbook. I use it a lot for a lot of character exploration for longer form things. It's really an exploration book. A notebook. Those femme lover things were for shirts we were designing, with we being me and my friends. Lots of doodles, lots of material exploration. This is a fountain pen that I have where the ink is water soluble. These are some drawings of my friends that I did with water soluble children's crayons I got from my job. Yeah, lots of fun little doodles, lots of thumbnails for larger paintings. Drawings of my cat just hanging out, lots of drawings of naked ladies because I love to draw naked ladies. I had to omit several pages from this because I like drawing naked ladies too much. Little brush pen doodles. I'm a doodler. I love to doodle random stuff. I am also a writer, so these really kind of serve as catch-all books for my characters. This is a character for longer comic I'm working on right now that you'll see a video about at some point. But yeah, I played a lot with graphite in the sketchbook. I played a lot with ballpoint pen. As you can see, these pages are a little funky, but I do not believe in a perfect sketchbook. I do not believe in doing finished paintings in my sketchbook. That's why I get the cheap ones. I believe in buying a cheap sketchbook so you can really beat it up and not feel bad about it. I think that sketchbooks should be the most low-pressure entry point to drawing for you, and I love having them at a size that I can really just throw in my bag and take anywhere, that they're easy to pull out, they're easy to draw in. If they are too expensive, if they're too nice, I don't want to draw in them for fear that I'm going to ruin them. I have several sketchbooks that are gorgeous that my family members have given me that I've actually never touched because I've been too afraid that I was going to besmirch the good name of that expensive sketchbook. Yeah, here's some more character exploration. As you can see, I really don't fill the pages that much. I kind of draw on them, and then when I feel done with the drawing, I move on. Oh God, that page. Oh, good God. Here's some drawings of my cat again. I love to draw him. He's very funny. He's very silly. He'll probably come visit at some point during this. Oh, and there goes my camera, which is my phone. And here's some journaling. Yeah, it's a catch-all book. It's really a catch-all book. And we're coming up on the last few pages where I'm revisiting some old characters and redesigning one of them, and they, would you believe it or not, they have a story where they kiss. I know that's totally unlike me to write a story where two queer people kiss, but yeah, and here we are at the end. This is the last page. And you can see here, I've got several more pages of this sketchbook, but I won't finish them. I rarely actually finish my sketchbooks to the last page. I tend to retire them more so. And this one's done. And so now we move on to the new sketchbook. Da 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 da. The new art creation sketchbook. It was $12, I believe, at Blick. I've used these sketchbooks before. They are not my favorite in the whole world. I don't love the binding. I really appreciated the binding on the last one because it laid super nice and flat when I would lay it out on a table because it didn't have a spine. These don't lay very flat, but I like the size of them. I wish they were a little wider because I got pretty big hands, and so I wish they were a little bit wider, but here's me just unboxing it, unpacking it, and you can see it's damaged up in the corner, which is super annoying. I don't know how it got damaged. I think I might have just grabbed a damaged one and not noticed, but here's me noticing that it carries through to the inside of the book and is on the first few pages, which is a huge bummer, but it was going to happen eventually with how I throw these sketchbooks around. So I suppose c'est la vie. Yeah, it's really great. I love it. But we're coming back a couple of days later when I actually had time to film some more and some drawing. As you can see, I put this lovely sticker that I got at Cake. I'll put the name of the person who I got it from up on the screen or down in the description. I got it in a pack of cult billboard stickers that I'm really obsessed with. They're all great. I put one that says "Shackled by Lust" on my pencil case. I love it. But here's me going in and dating this sketchbook with the start date, which is so, so exciting. I am so excited about it. Yeah, I feel really juiced to draw lately. And really, I deleted Instagram off of my phone, which has been interesting. I have been going on it on browser, which is like not great, like on browser on my phone, which is not great, but it's been nice not having it on my phone. But here are some water-soluble crayons I'm going to play with. On the first page of my sketchbook, I really like to do kind of like a nothing drawing that means nothing to me and just kind of play with a material. It really helps me like break in mentally the sketchbook. I'll also probably go in and add pockets to this one like I had added in my previous sketchbook because I love storing things in there. I love carrying around little pieces of watercolor paper to draw on. I love carrying little things in my sketchbook. But these are some water-soluble crayons. I've been drawing a lot of these like swoopy line designs lately. You saw a few of them in my last sketchbook. I've been drawing a lot of them in black ink, but I am trying this out in color, and we're seeing how it goes. I'm not an abstract painter. I'm not an abstract drawer by trade. As you could probably tell, I draw a lot of people. I'm a people drawer. So this is always a fun little exercise to kind of get me loosened up and thinking more about like shape and color. And I would highly recommend everyone just get a material and just doodle with it like you're a child. It's so fun. It's taken me so long to get back to drawing like a child. I don't like Picasso that much, but whatever that quote he had about how it took him a lifetime to learn how to draw like a child again, yeah, it's true. But here's me going through with my water-soluble brush pen or my water brush pen with the water-soluble crayons and making the colors a little juicier. I love the way the crayons react to the water. I got these crayons in college because I was using them for monotype printmaking, and I adored monotype printmaking, and I would love to get back into it. And I have access to a relief press at a local studio. I just need to bite the bullet and do it. But yeah, I would love to get back into monotype printmaking. It's so fun, and I love how creamy these crayons are. They're the like Carandash, Garandash, I don't know how to pronounce it, water-soluble crayons, and they have done me so well, and they're so much fun to play with. But here's me adding a little big black lines. I don't know if I like the big black lines. I think I do. I think it kind of grounds it a little bit, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah. What if I want to also do a little life update because some exciting things have been happening for me creatively. I am working on a long form comic that you will see some pieces of very shortly. I just need to finish editing the video. I don't know why editing that video has really knocked it out of me, but it's been a while since I released a video, but I still plan on continuing to release videos and all that fun stuff. But I started teaching. I started teaching by doing a figure drawing class for middle and high schoolers, and I had 3 students, and I will not say where I was teaching just for my safety and that kind of stuff, but I had the most lovely time. It was really hard. I mean, teaching is incredibly hard, and if you don't respect teachers, I dare you to try teaching. But it was so rewarding seeing these kids who had literally never drawn from a live model before, get comfortable with it, and it was so sweet and so rewarding. Yeah, and here I'm just drawing some faces. This is something I've been doing a lot lately, is just drawing really big faces in my big brush pen, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. But I will be teaching 4 more camps this summer that I'm so excited about. I get to teach a comics camp, which is so exciting. Yeah, but life is hard. Life has been hard lately. There's been a lot of stuff going on in my life, in my personal life, that's been very challenging, and so it's been a little harder to find the motivation to sit down and work on my long form projects. So my sketchbooks have really felt kind of like a little safe haven for me. But I'm starting to feel the motivation to pick up my long form comic again, which is good because I need to, and I do really want to finish it and get it out into the world and get it out for you to read. I've been making a lot more short form little diary comics, which I would be happy to make a little video about if that would be of interest. I love being overly vulnerable in my work. It's a really tricky balance to strike, though, and I can talk at length about that, and I don't even have all the answers for it because I'm 22 years old and will likely make something that I regret making when I'm older. But I love making my little vulnerable diary comics. You do just have to be really careful about what you share publicly, which I don't know if I'm being the most careful about, but I'm really trying my darndest to be pretty careful about it. Yeah, I love drawing stripes. You can see I'm drawing this little stripy shirt. I love drawing stripes. I think they're so fun. I have a stripy shirt very similar to that. I love drawing ties. I love drawing swoopy hair. I think this is so specific, but for the longest time, I really struggled with how I wanted to draw noses. And I think I've finally found a way of drawing noses that I really like. And that's this very simple, little line for the septum, and then lines for the nostrils. That little kind of upside down 3 shape in many variations. But here I'm busting out my watercolors. This sketchbook is not watercolor paper. It's not even mixed media paper, and that is my favorite kind of paper to watercolor in a sketchbook. I love when sketchbooks get all big and wrinkly. For me, just kind of abusing the paper a little bit, it makes me very happy. But I'm painting this guy green. He is not a zombie. He is not Frankenstein. He just had green vibes to me, so he's getting painted green. I really like him. I love drawing punks when I'm bored. I just think they're really fun. But yeah, we're kind of coming up toward the end of this, and I would love to know, sound off in the comments, what kinds of videos you like to watch and would like to see. I'm not sure how comfortable with vlogging I am yet. I'll set a camera up and sit down and talk to camera, but as far as taking my camera into the wild, I don't know where I'm at with that yet. I haven't really tried, but it kind of makes me uncomfortable, the idea of it, so I probably won't do a ton of that. But oh, here's me using the front page of my sketchbook as a paper towel, which is so fierce. But I really want to know what kinds of things are interesting to those few of you who watch my little videos. What would be interesting for you to hear me talk about, for you to see me do, because I am really enjoying making YouTube videos. It's really fun. It's a really fun little creative outlet for me. I just don't often know what to make them about, so I would love some feedback on that kind of stuff. Whether that's like, oh, you want to see me work on a painting more long form, or if you really enjoy seeing me make comics, or I can talk about like building a website and kind of share more of the information that I gained in art school. I can talk about a lot of stuff for a pretty long time. So yeah, just let me know. Yeah, we're really coming up on the end. I'm just adding some lovely little color to this lovely lady's face. I love drawing short hair. It's so fun. And yeah, here's those final little drawings. I'm very happy with them. I think they're so cute. And this sketchbook will probably be full of big old faces like these with my big chunky brush pen. Because it's what I'm really like drawing right now. And yeah, thank you again so much for watching. Let me know what kind of videos you want in the future. Share with me how you approach your sketchbooks and whether or not you're a full-blown painter. But thank you for watching. Have a good day.